What's the difference between Manosphere and Red Pill? Manosphere is, you could even say a branch or another level of like Red Pill. Like in martial arts terms, I would say Red Pill is judo and Manosphere is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Red Pill, when it first like started coming up, like not when it was on TV or internet because that didn't exist, but when you only could get onto it by books or internet forums and things like that, right? Once internet started really getting popping, the main branches were really pickup artists and things of that nature when it came to Red Pill. Manosphere, once the internet started getting crazy, developed into kind of its own thing, right? And then some people will argue that that has its own branches. Like you got people that claim the Black Manosphere or whatever, right? But Manosphere is just predominantly just teaching people, teaching men about how to deal with women and that the dangers that you might face if you pick the wrong one and things of that nature. Red Pill is a bigger term, right? It has the, I guess, women aspect of it, but simply put, Red Pill is seeing reality for what it is, right? That's me. I'm Red Pill as fuck, right? I'm super Red Pill. I remember having my Red Pill moment. I'm just more mature now the way I handle it differently and just speak on my philosophies about it and just give my true opinion. But Red Pill in simple terms is seeing reality for what it is. So that could be dating or Manosphere. That would be defined as that. But then you also have like government, just things in the world. Like it doesn't even have to be conservative. I see a lot of people say if you're Red Pill, you're conservative. That's not necessarily true at all, right? There are a plethora of people that are Red Pill that are like me, don't believe in any political side, and it just is what it is. I used to say I was conservative because I meant it as the literal term, as in being traditional, right? I believe in the traditional household and also my Christian beliefs. But I stopped saying that. I'm not even going to say I'm conservative anymore. I'm just me, right? If it is anything I fall under, it would be by default Red Pill. I do see the world for what it is. I see capitalism for what it is. I'm not angry at it and I don't want it to be destroyed, but I know what it is, right? Like, it's just, I know what it is. If you're walking down the street and you see someone playing 3-card Monty, I'm not going to kick the table over and go crazy and scream and cry. I'm going to walk past it so I don't get got. So with capitalism, sometimes I can tell when shit is blatant capitalism and I just keep it pushing. I don't even pay attention to it. But also it's good for the country. It promotes jobs and money and yada, 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 right? But in simple terms, Red Pill means understanding reality for what it is. And Manosphere is men getting advice on how to deal with women within the dating world and yada, yada, yada. Court system, yada. Then you also have the Mid-Gal community as well, which I think I fall under by default, but that's more on the men's right side. You can say, shit, that might be in between Red Pill and Manosphere, kinda. No, let's just put it on the Manosphere. Let's just put it on the Manosphere. Yeah, I would say MGTOW is just Manosphere. But yeah, that's the difference. Hopefully I explained that. Let me know if you have any more questions. Red Pill is more broad, could apply to anything truthful. Yeah, reality. True, Red Pill can be about politics and other shit, exactly. Like, I'm Red Pill as fuck. And by default, because I'm Red Pill when it comes to dating, I'm Manosphere, right? As well as because I'm a man that's seen some fucked up shit and men get represented poorly, I'm also men's rights and yada, yada. I wouldn't say I'm a men's rights activist fully because I think that has to be earned. But just through my career on YouTube, you've seen, like, I've covered stories not for the views or clout, but just because I felt like a man was wronged, whether it was a man being sent to prison for a crime that he didn't commit, and a woman lying on him, or just the court systems for family court, all types of shit. So I think by default, I would fall under that, but I don't want to put that label on myself because I feel like you got to earn it. You know what I mean?